Hey there gamers, DreamcastGuy here, and this video is going to be incredibly angry because Xbox has just announced that they're jacking up the price of everything. Their controllers are now going to be way more expensive. Games on Xbox are now going to be $80 a pop, and the system itself, the Xbox Series X, its price is going up to $600. Let's talk about this because they also released a bunch of financial reports last night, basically saying they're giving up, that they're just going to gouge the gamers. And this, I'm actually mad, but let's talk. I hope you're having a great day, and if you could please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Can we just say before anything else, I feel like game companies do this a lot, but especially Microsoft. They do something good, everybody celebrates them, like the Shadow Drop of Oblivion, which I'm addicted to, you're addicted to, all my friends are posting memes about Argonians and stuff. Now they have to go, oh, now that we have your trust again, by the way, everything sucks and you're dying. Okay, so I want to start by going through this, and I really want to pick it apart, including the financial reports and stuff, because I truly feel like they're doing this just because they hate gamers. Microsoft is raising the price of Xbox Series X consoles. All games will now cost $80, and the Xbox Series X is $600. Now you can see the exact price breakdowns here. A lot of these price increases are absolutely insane. Xbox Series S is going up to $429. The whole excuse, a lot of people, I've made a bunch of videos hating on the Xbox Series S, but the problem has always been the fact that basically it was so underpowered that a lot of game developers and stuff have been trouble making stuff for the Series X and the Series S. So the fact that basically the counter argument has always been, well, the Xbox Series S is cheap. It's supposed to be cheap. It's the entry points. Like, you can't afford a next-gen console. You can't afford a PS5. Well, the Series S, it's that gateway drug to get you into next gen. Look, buddy, $429. That's not a good entry point at this point. This thing is now literally more expensive than the launch PlayStation 5 All Digital Edition. This is insane to me. Xbox Series X up to $600. God. Oh, the Xbox Series X 2TB edition is now $730. Now, I want to give them the tiniest modicum of credit. The basic controllers are not getting more expensive. Thankfully, I do feel like in general, Xbox, I still think they have some of the best controllers. They don't get controller drift pretty much ever. I mean, I have it because I've been playing with this controller now for years and years and years and years, but for the most part, I think their controllers are durable, they're high quality, but the special edition ones are getting a $10 price increase. I'm glad I already bought my Doom controller before the prices went up. This is ridiculous. The Xbox Series X special hyper crazy elite controller is now $200. The headset is $70. This to me, it paints the picture that I'm mad about the fact that I feel like these companies try to act like, oh, we have to do it. Oh, there's just no way to break even. But if you actually look, they posted their own financial reports. They're saying we made $70 billion last quarter. So if you're making $70 billion, can you not eat the cost of an Xbox? Look at this. They're literally saying our operating income is up. Our net income is up. Our cloud income is up. Everything is up. Even stuff like content and revenue services. Now, this is assumedly Game Pass. So you're telling me Game Pass made 8% more. It's actually on the way up for the first time this quarter, and yet somehow you still have to charge more? This is it. Game Pass is not subsidizing the absolute cratering sales of the Xbox Series X, whereas instead of doing the typical tactic, if you're trying to sell a system, you try to price it as low as you possibly can, because buying games, buying Game Pass, buying even third-party stuff like, Call of Duty random stuff, well, I guess they own Call of Duty now, but everything that's bought on the Xbox goes into Microsoft's pocketbook. And clearly they're saying that's working. People are buying games through our Xbox platform. But they're saying that's not enough. We want to absolutely gouge you. This is going to kill the console. I don't care. People are going to be like, oh, Xbox will find a way. Xbox is dead. I don't want to see anybody ever defend this. Xbox truly does not care about you, about the gamers, about the hardware. They literally just want to try to milk this until the utters fall off. Now, I've seen a bunch of people talk about the fact that, oh, games just need to be $80. I'm annoyed about this because I just bought Expedition 33 on PlayStation 5. It's fantastic. It's selling out everywhere. Expedition 33 is probably going to be my game of the year. It's a super long, super in-depth, super gorgeous RPG that's $50. I don't care about this. Oh, they have to keep increasing the prices. I'm annoyed about the fact that everything keeps getting more expensive, from like the fact that Mario Kart, all the consoles, all the controllers. We're getting to a point where Microsoft is just trying to find what I think is an exit ramp. Like even during their investor call last night, they talked about the fact that they're the biggest publisher on PlayStation. Well, Xbox is the biggest third-party publisher after acquiring Activision and Bethesda, plus they're getting Xbox Game Studio games on PlayStation. Win for all parties. PlayStation gamers getting more gamers to make the console more appealing. Microsoft makes more money. I keep thinking about the fact that, honestly, this feels incredibly malicious. Maybe I'm reading into it, but for the last 7 years now, Microsoft has been trying to buy everything they can, scooping up studios, making acquisitions. And the original idea, definitely by internal documents, it seems like the original idea was, okay, let's just crank out Game Pass. Let's make it so we get 100 million people signed up for Game Pass. That's the original numbers they kicked around. It's actually hovering closer to about 20 million. So they're like 80% short of their goal. But the goal originally was, okay, buy all these studios, make Doom the Dark Ages and South of Midnight and Avowed and the Oblivion remaster and stuff like that. And then now that we have so many people, we can constantly have this huge chunk of games, subscribe. And it would always break even. And so because this experiment didn't work, they're flipping the table and giving up, saying, okay, you don't get a good Xbox. There's probably not going to be a next gen. If there is a next gen console, it's going to be $1,000 and nobody's going to buy it. It almost just, my frustration is the fact that I am actually getting afraid about the gaming industry, in that I saw a quote on Reddit which says, what happens when people can't afford games? And I keep thinking about that, which is that people aren't getting paid more. People aren't magically having extra cash in their pocketbook. They're not getting, bigger tax returns or whatever. What happens? Even if you love these games, even if you wanted to actually buy Avowed and Oblivion and Doom the Dark Ages, I have all these games, or, I don't have Doom the Dark Ages yet, but I'm going to play that game. I'm going to beat that game. I guess I keep thinking about the fact that what happens when the entire industry just stops selling games, where even if there is hype, even if the games themselves are good, what if everything is so damn expensive? Like, I think PlayStation's going to follow suit. Personally, selfishly, my concern about this is that everybody is going to try to find a way to basically make stuff as expensive as it possibly can. Okay, if we charge $1,000 for a PlayStation 6, is it worth the fact that we're going to lose 70% of our sales? Is it worth charging $600 for a Nintendo Switch 2? Well, we'll lose a lot of people, but the people that buy it, maybe they'll be rich enough to buy extra games and it'll still work out at the end game. I am afraid because in my mind, gaming has always been the everything hobby. You don't have to be big and buff. You don't got to be that smart. You don't got to be the craziest reaction time. There is a game for everybody, whether it is turn-based RPGs or first-person shooters or community games or Fortnite or everything. There is a game for you. But I feel like part of it is built on the back of actually good, actually great, actually solid consoles. And at this point, with every price increase, every single jacking up, I'm getting afraid about the fact that gaming is not going to survive its own greed. But these have just been some off-the-cuff thoughts before I've had my morning monster. But how do you feel about this? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you could, please keep dreaming. I'm actually mad. I'm actually afraid. I do think this is there is about to be a video game crash, the likes of which we've never seen before. I want to refresh Wario 64's thing one more time. Let's make sure there's not some official statement. Okay, I was curious there'd be some official statement from Xbox about why you're happy to have these increased prices. God, what a mess.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.